What's good, everyone? It's your boy Terry speaking from the garage shop again. Over some more big bang for the buck product and info. Well, now we all know about the 71 Chevelle. We're getting it tight for this season because we got a lot of shows that we want to get to, and we just want to go cruising, man. We want to be out there with you cats. All right. Now, lately I've been doing a lot of like lining up the body and everything like that. This was off. You can see this crease right here. It was off. Now it's on. So one of the biggest problems that I had after it was painted, got the hood back on, and check this out. Now, if I close this hood, it barely overlaps, touches the fender extension. Because even before I got the car painted, it wasn't lined up properly. It was scraping here. And I don't want to deal with that, especially, since the car's freshly painted. I want it to look good. Now, also, you got to remember, this hood is an aftermarket hood. My other hood was a GM hood. And so whenever you get aftermarket parts, some things just don't, you got to make them fit. That's just the nature of the beast. The hood is held on by 4 bolts under the hinge. I'm going to remove the hood, and I'm going to elongate the holes on the hinges so I can slide the hood back just a little bit. And I think that might solve my problem. Maybe. I hope. I gotta make a phone call to one of my boys to come over here and help me.
And here he is again. Here he is again. That's astonishing. World class.
Well, I was able to get one of my friends over here. Hey, Zach, what's up?
I got a wrench.
You guys ready? See, he's ready. This guy, this little kid. So he's gonna, actually, no, it's the son of my boy. You know Nelson, y'all heard about him. Y'all saw him in our hot rods himself in the garage shop.
What's up, guys?
My man's coming over here now. I know this cat since we were in like first grade, so that's another story. We always tell that story, but we're gonna hold off on that. But I got my man, called him up. He said, "Come over here. He's gonna help me line the hood up." Already, it looks 100% better, where we may not have to elongate those bolt holes. But Nelson, tell him what you're doing, man.
We're gonna see if we can square this hood up and get some lines out of this thing. You got your new hood with your scoop flapper.
Yeah, like the little flapper. What do you think about the color?
Yeah, I love the color.
Color's
The
popping.
Definitely, it's more bronzy than I saw in the pictures. But definitely, I like it much better in person.
Because you remember the first color, which you can see right there.
remember
I was
that
going to
one.
go with the
That's-
orange, but that may be
what-
that could be the Le Mans GTO color right there.
Yeah, that's the copper. I remember you always.
Yeah,
said.
yeah. See, I like orangey,
Yeah, but that
bronzy.
isn't that a Corvette? The Corvette.
That's the GTO. That's
Oh, the GTO.
the brazen orange. You talk about
Yes.
the Corvette. I think it was called Atomic Orange.
Right. They were close.
They were very close. Zach, what do you think?
Well, that's all I can say is this video is sponsored by Holly.
Videos. You got a little Holly card. So let me move this forward. See what we got.
All right, we're gonna put the video down, camera down, and we're gonna move the
hold
hood.
it.
If you want to hold it, Zach's the photographer. All right, cool. Hold on a sec.
So they are putting the lining up the hood right now.
Yeah, no, we got.
This video's a little shaky. I'm not really the best
You
photographer.
want me to get
And
like
you know what we're gonna do? You're gonna shift the hood down.
Do you want me to get? I could get like a
Walk over here slowly.
No, when I loosen it, we're gonna need to pick that. That hinge
over
has to be
there.
picked up on the back side.
Yeah.
Just loosen.
All right, do this. You want me to get like a pry bar?
No, just push down. There you
Oh,
go.
look at
Color
that.
is popping right
That's
now.
what
Look at that.
Success.
That's what we need. We needed it.
Don't
We
look
needed
at
to
that.
shift upward. Yeah, because I dropped down the front,
Right.
but then now I have to slide the hood back again. Let's come down slow.
All right.
Okay.
Watch your side.
Okay, let me check it out.
Check.
Watch my side.
All right.
Ooh, look at that. Look at that. Hold on one sec. Hold on one sec. Stop 1 sec. Stop 1 sec. Let me just get this up in here.
Yeah.
All right, lift it up just a
Yeah,
little bit.
too much. All right, too much.
Yeah,
Push up right here.
Push up.
Push up here.
There you go.
A little bit more.
Good more.
Right there. That's right.
Okay.
Now you were saying something about the aftermarket hinges.
Yeah, they're terrible. You know what it is? They collapse in on themselves.
Inward? Really?
Yeah, they're
Alright.
soft. They're soft. That's why I don't like. Because remember I brought it forward?
Right.
So now let me
And just
compensate.
working really good.
That's my man. And our hot rod's in the house, by the way.
Yeah.
And this man
Yeah,
got
March issue, man. It's coming out. Next month.
March. That's right. Oh, yeah. Tell the people. Tell the
Yeah.
people.
Go get it.
So we got March issue of NO Hot Rods coming out. 56 holes. 88 Holiday. You got to check that out.
Beautiful car.
Supercharged, yeah.
I'll put the
supercharged.
link in the description.
Yeah, that's
I wrote it in. Say it. It's fast.
Beautiful car. Beautiful car. Nelson, how many years you got doing this, brother?
I'm already hitting 35 years. I'm showing my age, right?
Yeah. This guy's forgotten more than most people know. So. Yeah. Well, I'll tell the story real quick. We were little boys. How old were you? You got 69?
It was
14?
Well, I was at the tail end, 14. Yeah.
14 years old.
Sorry, my camera's a little shaky.
He's got a 69 Camaro. Now, it was bad enough that he got one, but then his mother had one, his brother had one. So I was riding the bus real quick. They picked me up first, and I'm used to seeing like orange 69 Camaro, which was his brother Ray's. It's still overlapping just a touch over here. Yeah.
All right, so I am.
Just barely see them, but
Okay,
yes,
we
it
go
is
back.
over
Yeah,
there.
go up. What color was your mother's 69 Camaro? It was white. Was
Yeah,
it a white
white
one?
one, yes, yeah,
White one.
white
And your
one.
father had, I think, a
Story
blue
time,
one.
guys. Story
Blue
time.
one, right?
Yeah.
So
And then,
I'm used to seeing 3 69 Camaros, and then one day, you know, I'm waiting. I get on the bus, I drive past his house, and I notice, I was like, wait a second, there's a 4th one, a green one,
Green one, yeah.
a green one, and
Rally Green.
Rally Green,
Yeah.
and I was like, yo, Nels, what's that? He goes, with this cat-eating grin, you know, yeah, we got my 69 Camaro. The boy always loved 69 Camaro. So did I, but I mean, not to this guy's level. And I got off the bus with him because I only live like a block and a half away from him. And we saw the car. Check it out, man.
If the nose, let's say if the nose is like this,
Right.
and we're trying to square up the hood,
Right.
and we're long here, short here, or short here, long there,
Right.
we have to make sure that the squareness of the fenders, you know what I
Right.
mean? The fenders are square to the rad support.
Right.
So if we have to, we may have to just loosen the rad support and either pull the nose that
Pull the
way
nose that
or
way.
pull the nose this way.
All right, good enough.
But before we do that, I just want to make sure, because let me loosen the back. We're gonna open it up. I'm gonna loosen the back too, and shove the hood over. And if we're even, yeah, let me just see. Yeah, I just want to see what we got here because this is not bad. And then that one,
This one maybe a little close right there.
yeah, in the corner here.
Okay. Terry, let's see
Yeah.
you do your job.
Yep, just crazy. Yep.
There you go.
That's it. Yep.
I'm used to
I know.
manual.
I know. Me too. But I started using this. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
Started making life a little easier. Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna shift to you a little bit, and then you tighten that one. Hold a little pressure to me, and I'm gonna tighten this side.
All right, I'm gonna move out the way.
Yep. Just
Getting
like that. Hold
bonked in
that
the
there.
head by this thing.
All right. Okay, you can let go. Let me see.
Yeah, opened up a little.
It opened up, right?
Yep.
Tighten that one.
Dad, it looks like you're gonna clear it unless the hood gets wider on the way out.
Okay. All right. Perfect. So
Good news, we didn't have to take the hood off and elongate the hinges. My man Nelson is a genius. Now, Nelson, I'm gonna let you explain to him what's going on because I do a little bit of body work as far as like, but he is the man that's been doing it for I don't know how many years. Let's run through it now.
yeah, we had to just shift the rad support over to the driver's side a little bit to get squareness on the fenders, and then we a little bit more adjustment on the hood. These are aftermarket fillers. We just got to trim this edge a little bit. We got a really decent gap there, just to clearance the edge. That's all.
And you see,
And then you got
on that side.
That's a good.
Now over here, this
got
was
some-
I don't have to touch this.
Right, this one fits good. This one
right.
fits really
And
good.
look at
And
this
then we got
line right here.
some
Look at that.
lines up. So then we just gotta play a little bit with a door adjustment, bumper bracket adjustment, and that's it.
That's it.
You're home free.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, so basically what we had to do was, you see there's one bolt right there. There's one bolt in the back of the hinge that bolts to the fender, bolts the hinge to the fender, and you got the ones on top where it bolts to the hood. We had to pretty much configure that hinge so it will give the hood some clearance in the back, that's why we were overlapping. So that's pretty much the configuration. And another important thing, you see how that bolt has a small collar and that bolt back there has a bigger collar. You want to make sure you get the right bolt, especially for those hinges, the lower hinges, because if you get a big bolt like that with a bigger collar, you're gonna hinder some of your hinge travel. You see what I'm saying? It's because you have this section right here, which will block it. So if you have a big bolt, you're not gonna get as much of a travel. And when it comes to these hinges, a small amount of travel means a lot. So that's why before Nelson came over, I went and I got the proper bolts for the fender to hinge, or should I say hinge to the fender. And also the rad support. We had to move the rad support just a little bit. And again, a little bit means so much. And once we did that, we were able to line it up, get the lines pretty perfect. And the fender extensions, yeah, they already went out to get painted because they closed up real nice. And that's pretty much how we lined up this hood and the fenders. Now, let me ask you this, Nell. Where can people find you, like on Instagram? I know it, but you must
And all Hot Rods.
And all Hot Rods. Check them out.
Yeah. And then, definitely check out 88 O's March issue of Hot Rod next month. 88 Holiday. Yeah. It's a fun build that I did.
Tell them what you did. Tell them everything.
Well, it was an 88 Holiday, and I did a complete custom front end kit from Detroit Speed. I grafted into the original frame. Did Detroit Speed rear 4-link kit.
Zach helped.
Their universal kit. Yeah, he helped. Yeah.
I was there.
And then we did a LS3 supercharged 6-speed setup. A lot of goodies in that car.
My boy's in there. Check this out. And there he is right there. You got Richie, and you got my man Nelson Rosado. Dolly Boy's doing it.
You know, we got more coming.
Yeah, we got more coming. But no, I want to thank you very much, brother. Yeah. Thank you, my man. Coming up in here helping me out. See, this is what happens when you got your brothers in here and they're doing their thing. My man's been in the business for so long, and I help him out. He helps me out. We help all of us help each other out. And sometimes you got to call the expert in, man. And I was having a hard time trying to line this hood up. The doors I could do all right, but Nelson, he saw a couple of things that we're gonna have to do. And like he says, what is it now? Line up the doors to the quarter panel and the fenders to the doors.
You want to always get your doors straight to your quarters, especially having factory quarters. That helps. And then you can square from the doors forward, the nose. You know what I mean? You deal with aftermarket stuff. Sometimes the lines are not great, but you can get it. Just gotta work on it. And, understand what's going on and try to keep things square. You know?
So now I could bring the fender extensions, the bumper, all the other pieces to get finished painted, and then finish it up. And then we're gonna be rocking it this year.
That's it.
But as always, I'm looking at the clock. Well, the clock. I don't know.
We gotta get something to eat, man.
See, that's what's up. All right. So as always, please be easy. Nelson, take us out. All right, Zach, take us out.
Subscribe and like. Like and subscribe.
You gotta love the kid, man. Yeah, and he's a car guy too. So as always, we're out. Be easy.